Good evening, everyone. Survival Showcase here. Tonight I wanted to take a look at a first aid kit. This is one that I bought at a sporting store, and it is by Adventure Medical Kits. I bought this one here because the size of it was small. It does 1 to 2 people, and I feel that that would sufficiently cover my tasks that I'm doing anyways. So I based it for an outdoor kit, and it will work fine for that. I've made a few modifications, which we'll take a look at, that are in there. We'll take the kit and we'll open it up and we'll see what else we've got. Nice little zipper all the way around. It's got a double zipper so you can bring them to the middle and lock it if you had to. You just unzip it, open it up, folds out in 2 pieces. And over here, there's some items. So basically what came with the kit was these little wipes right here, and they are basically a sanitization napkin, so you can wipe an area clean. Like if you had a cut or something you wanted to clean up around the area, you could use one of those and wipe it off and get any bacteria or anything like that away from the cut so you don't get infection. So it comes with a number of those. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of those in the kit. There's a little small package of Afterbite. I think that personally those are a neat little, like there's just a little wipe that's in there and you wipe it on the bite area. Those are good. I think I'll probably replace it with something a little bit bigger so I have a little more quantity with me. You never know, if you get into like a bunch of bees or biting ants or something like that, just any kind of insect that bites that you want relief from, mosquitoes, whatnot, you might want something a little bit bigger than that. So I will probably be upgrading that in my kit, but they do give you that one. They give you a little card here, and basically what it says is, "Dear Adventurer, congratulations on your Adventure Medical Kit's purchase. Be sure to familiarize yourself with the kit. Go through each compartment to understand how it is organized. Review the medications in your kit and make sure you know their ingredients and intended uses. When you get back from your adventures, remember to check the medical kit supplies and go to," and they give you a little website there, refillyourkit.com, to order your replacements. So not only do they tell you to revisit the kit after you've been out, but they also suggest refilling it with, which makes sense, refilling it with supplies that you've used, and they give you a link to where you can do that. On this side of the card, you can also register your kit. Register your kit now and receive a discount promo code redeemable at any checkout, any refill item. So if you register the kit, you get a discount on refill items. That's pretty handy too. They give you a pair of gloves in here, and these are they call them the Classic 2 Device Nitro gloves. They give you 1 pair of those, and it has like a medical number attached to it. MDS 195086. I'm not really sure what that refers to. I'm not, maybe it's just a part number or whatever. It gives you the manufacturer's name and the manufacturer number as well. Metaline Industries 106866. So those are great. Those keep you safe. They keep the person that you're doing any kind of medical or kind of help that you're giving to them. It keeps them clean and you clean as well. So you get stuff in their cuts or whatever's wrong, it keeps you safe from their bodily fluids. Here on this side, I have a few extra items. These are little add-ins that I added in. There's a little tube of Vaseline lip therapy, and I threw that in there. Just it's great for your lips or whatnot, but if you have cotton gauze, it can also be used to make fire starters. You can put some of that on your cotton gauze and you can start fires really well. And it's in a nice little tub, and it's actually labeled with what's in it, so that's why I grabbed that. So it's easy to see what it is and how much you've got. And there's multiple uses for Vaseline out there, so that's why I have that. I have some Advil. That's great for reducing any kind of inflammation, anything like that. Aches, pains, body sores, whatever. Tylenol, again, headaches. It's extra strong. It's the Easy Tabs, so they're pretty easy to use. This one has a quantity of 10 in it, and I believe the Advil is a quantity of 10 as well. Yep, 10 tablets, 200 milligrams per tablet. And then this guy here is polysporin, and that'll take any kind of itch away from any kind of cut or infection, and it'll keep it sterile as well. You get a cut, you just spray that on it, and it'll keep it clean. Fly over to the other side here. This side comes in a bag. It slides into the pouch and it's in a bag. And what it comes with, I'll be careful because I don't want to dump this stuff right out on the ground and break it. Here's the bag. I always keep the bags. So right off the bat, we have some easy access bandages. They give us 3 of those, and they are your classic, what you might call a butterfly bandage. Good for deep cuts for pulling the skin back together. So if you don't have any stitches handy, you can use that. We have a couple of sterile non-woven sponges. It shows you right on there how to use it. So they give you a couple of those that are 3" by 3". And then the same thing again, that is 2" by 2". 2 of those. These here are little sheets. I don't know if you can tell on there, but there's cutouts in there. And what this is for blisters. You put it around a blister so it helps protect around it. So if it's really sore, you've been walking all day and you got blisters, you can pop this off and it'll help reduce any irritation to that area. It's kind of like Band-Aid material. There is a cutout, it's oval, and then it'll have a cutout inside of that as well that you can pop out and put around. This here is just a larger Band-Aid that's in there. You can see through the back there. I can kind of see it, just depends how the light is on it. We've got our tensor Band-Aid here. You can wrap it around. It's a latex-free one, so if you got latex allergies, it's not going to affect you. That's good for sprains, securing up a sprain. I suppose you can use it for other things. If you had to wrap a splint around somebody, you could use it for that as well. They give you a number of Band-Aids, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 of these Band-Aids. These are basically your everyday size Band-Aid that you would, the larger one, not the tiny ones, most common size one that you would use. So they give you a supply of those. And then here we have 3 of these little strips. This is just a tiny little butterfly Band-Aid, and it's just an adhesive Band-Aid, for pulling together a small little wound. You can see them there. That's what they look like, just looking through the back. 3 of those. They give you a number of safety pins, 3 safety pins for securing tensor Band-Aid, however you might use it. They give you some medical tape, again for securing and taping off a wound, or taping on a splint. A little pair of tweezers if you had to get a splinter out of something, or any kind of, you pull even a stitch through, if you're having to give a stitch or something like that. If you had the proper material, you could use that to just kind of pull it back through. It's in a nice little jar so you can keep it sterile in there. And then they give you a basic wound care, burn, and blister. So I'll show you how to apply those blister Band-Aids. It gives you basic wound care. You open it up, it's got it in French language as well as English. For here in Canada, we're bilingual. You can see on there, it gives you little examples of how to use the stuff. quite a bit of good information. I'll be keeping that in there. Just, you know, it's good. 1st degree burn, 2nd degree burn, 3rd degree burn, blister prevention, hot spots. We've got down at the bottom there, we've got treatment of small intact, small intact blisters, and treatment of large or ruptured blisters. Over on this side, we've got sprains, dressing a wound, closing a wound with closure strips or butterfly band-aids, wound closure, how to clean a wound, and wounds, cuts, and abrasions. And on this side here, I'll almost screen to you. Yep, this is the French language for our friends who are Français. Parlez Français. And to that side, I added this little bottle of iodine, which is great for adding to your cuts and that, keeping them clean. And it's also great if you put a drop of that in your water and use it for purification if you had to. In an emergency situation, it would work. Okay guys, that is what I carry in my Maxpedition Falcon 2. I keep it in a small pouch that's on the back, and it fits in there perfect, and that's all I keep in that pouch. And I would like to add to that bag a little Red Cross symbol so that I could keep it on the outside so that people know that there are medical supplies in there, because you never know. If I fall down, get knocked out, and my bag is there with me, people might not know, or they might not look through it, or you know, they look through it later and go, oh shoot, he had a medical kit. So I want to identify that in my bag, that I actually have that, and that way everybody will know that there is one in there, no matter if something happens to me or if there's something that happens to somebody else. You know, they grab you, you'd probably be the first person they come to if they saw that somebody was in trouble. So I would recommend that if you are going camping or hiking out in the woods, that you at least take a basic medical kit, something like what I have here, or you know, like you don't even have to put the additions in that I put in. I have a few additions there. I plan on putting in a few more things. When I see neat stuff out there, I tend to grab it, so that's how I built it up. Alright, thanks a lot guys. We'll do a few more of these types of videos coming up in the future. If you like the channel, please subscribe. Thanks a lot. Talk to you later.